Time I was locked up, which wasn't too long ago. Last time I was locked up, I talked to the police about this. I'm 100. I talked to the police in the precinct here in New York. And I said, you know they got child marriage laws here. Yeah, I'm 100, man. Yeah, man, listen, this don't stop, bro. This don't stop. This doesn't stop. Lock me up, I'm still talking about child marriage. Ow. And guess what the cop said when I told him? He didn't even listen. You could have told him that some beans is on beans. Listen, you could have told him that beans have went up to $50 a bottle, and his facial expression. Listen, you could have told him beans. I meant the other way around. It's now 1 cent a can, and his facial expression would have been the same. He didn't change his expression. You know what he said? Oh, I hope it changes soon. Well, that's an ignorant response from you. You know these laws ain't gonna just change like that. You know that. You just being cliche in actuality. Oh, come on. He was being cliche. Oh, he wasn't? So how's it just gonna change? How's it just gonna change? Soon, on top of that. That ain't cliche what he said. And guess what? It was biased too. Oh, he knew what was going on. He probably was a Freemason cop. Pretty sure he probably was. And he just gives me this indifferent, biased, nonchalant, cliche answer. Oh, I hope it changes soon. Might have been halfway sarcastic about it. But the bottom line is, these same cops will go out here on the beat, right? Looking for sketchy people, misfits people, people they esteem as weird to their community. That's what the Americans do. That's what the Americans do. They have high school, college, as far as popularity, and if you don't fit into that, guess what? They'll slap anything on you in this country. That's a 7 hour. Hey, they can say, listen, you ain't in the popular clubs, are you? Are you in any fraternities, Freemasons, Illuminati? Okay, so you ain't in any fraternities to protect you. So if someone just says something about you, guess what? If it's people that's in a fraternity that said it, they can spread it all around. If it's a fraternity or a member of a fraternity that made that up, as in the narrative that it was made, they can spread that nationwide. That's what they did against me. They spread it because I had a brother that was in Freemasons or Illuminati or some witch coven, and they were connected to Freemasons, Illuminati. He spread it out, all this information, and it went all around the country against me. Boom. See, he don't think I know that. But the Holy Ghost won't have me ignorant. Yeah, that's what happened. And see, because you don't fit in the popular club, and see, I'm already mixed up. I'm South American, Asian. I did a DNA test. I'm 10 different ethnicities. So you can't, some people at face value, like I've had white people do it more. They look at me and they say, what nationality are you? That's what a cop said. It's an informal way of saying what ethnicity is you. Because nationality is your country that you're in. The cop just was being informal, didn't know any better. But it shows you how silly and stupid the cops are. She goes, what nationality are you? And so I knew what that meant, right? And I was like, well, I think I'm part Native American. She was like, oh, you have nice eyes. Now, this is a cop talking to me. A white woman, when I was working on the Hudson River here in New York, looked in my eyes and said, and I was cleaning up, doing what I do, working for Ready, Willing, and Able right here in New York. Okay? See, I told you I've done stuff in this town. So I was working at Ready, Willing, and Able, living on the campus, one of the campuses in Knickerbocker in Brooklyn, at the Ready, Willing, and Able campus, right? And I had a gig out there on the Hudson River. I used to just clean it up, make it look pretty, whatever. Clean up the different piers, And I was just cleaning up around the eatery and around the tables, and this white lady it could have been very offensive to somebody else. She was like, what are you mixed with? I can't make this up. She didn't say, hey, how you doing, really? She didn't say, where are you from? She didn't say, how's it going today? What job do you actually do? What company you work with? She goes, what are you mixed with? I could have said, excuse me? And she probably would have said it again, being a white woman. I don't mean any offense, but I just